Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to speak about a topic called the new beginnings. This is the fifth painting in my life series. The paintings are not in sequence, but I'm talking about it as the fifth painting in the life series. So if you look behind, that's the painting. It's called New Beginnings. I wanted to speak about new beginnings um, in not in a harsh way. I wanted to speak about it in a soft way because new beginnings are a part of our life. Um, you cannot avoid it. So when you think about it, every phase, right from the time that we are born till the time that we take our last breath, there will be many new beginnings in life, and I did not want to address it in a harsh form. Therefore, my painting is soft. Um, New beginnings happen to us at every phase in life. Let's say we finish from childhood, we finish our kindergarten, and we go to primary school, then we go to secondary school, then we go to high school, then we um, go to the university. So every stage is a new beginning, but that new beginning is a natural progression of life. My um, what I have observed and analyzed about new beginnings in my life is there are different categories of it. So one of them is a natural progression. You go through your school, or that kind of a progression where it is inevitable. You are going through something, and every phase that is a new beginning is just life progressing. So you don't think too much about it. Okay, I have to do this, and we breeze through life in those beginnings. There are some beginnings that come after an ending. Now, these endings can be harsh endings, these endings can be natural endings. When I talk about the harsh endings, they are, I think, they are divinely guided. There are divine interventions where these endings in that moment or in that phase of life are very painful. They hurt a lot. It could be the end of something that you are emotionally invested in. It could be the end of the passing of a loved one. It could be a pet. It could be a family member. It could be your best friend. It could be just someone that you were really attached to. But there's nothing you can do, and you have to start all over again. It's the emotion of that is something else. I cannot discuss that. I don't want to discuss that in connection with new beginning. New beginning is just something, the initial phase that you make peace with that situation and say, okay, I have to start all over again. That is one kind of an ending. The other ending is a life cycle, I would say, that you are done with in a phase of life. Let's say I am in my 20s and I lived in a certain way. I was younger, I was or you were younger, or however you lived in your 20s. But that does not work anymore for you when you hit your 30s. So that is the ending of a phase. I won't say it's a whole decade of, you don't need to go through a whole decade to end that phase, but it's a phase. It could be 2 years in your 20s, it could be in your 30s. It is just a phase in life that you've just outgrown it. And you make a few changes. Let's say, um, I want to exercise. I want to take care of my body, my health, my um, physical well-being, because of the lifestyle that I lived. And I'm at a phase where taking care of myself in this particular way is only going to benefit me um, in the current moment and in the future as well. But at the moment, this is the change that I'm making. So that's a new beginning. So that's another um, definition of a new beginning. This is what I have observed in my life with myself and with just people around me, friends, family, and general observation that I'm very good at observing. So through my observational skills, this is what I've seen. When I painted this, I wanted this painting to be I wouldn't say nurturing, but a soft painting. If you look at it, the colors are the most peaceful colors. Blue is the color of, it just calms your mind. So in this painting, I just have blue, different shades of blue that I um, changed by adding or removing white in it. Then there is a soft mauve pink, that the color is also very soft. The significance, let me explain this painting to you. My idea of embodying blue in this is to express a deeper meaning to it as well as a softer meaning to it. So if you look at it, there is a side, there are logs in between, that have just fallen off, that have finished the season and they've fallen off. So on one side of the logs, there is a deeper blue. That is, I feel a deeper in the water as well. I feel it's deep. The water, therefore, it is a darker shade of blue, but there are flowers in it. So although my intention to paint that darker shade of blue was to express that this phase of life was a little intense, yet it was needed, it was beautiful, it is cherished because there are flowers in it. And the other side of the log is a lighter shade of blue, and that is the new beginning. Because I in that new beginning, it is it the area is bigger than the darker blue. So the vastness of that blue is, the new beginning is exciting. You don't know how long it's going to go on for. It's just a factors of unknown. Therefore, I gave it more space, that anything is possible. Mostly my intention was good things are possible. And as always, there's a family of ducks, you know, a couple with their four cute little ducklings following in the back. So the ducklings, the significance of the ducks and the family is the presence of your guardians, or maybe you are embarking on this new journey with a lot of support from your family and your loved ones. Um, However you want to look at it, but I painting that meant the presence of from a presence from above. Someone is watching over you. The cherry blossoms, the softer mauve, the softer pink is, cherry blossoms are seasonal. They when the season is done, they shed their petals, they shed their leaves, everything goes, and a new phase of the blossoms begin. Similarly, a new phase of your life begins. So that is all. It is a simple painting. It's the cherry blossoms signify the new beginnings. The deeper end signifies saying goodbye to something in a beautiful way with the flowers in it. It's just, even if it's deep, it is deep because the blue is deep. Even if it is deep, the goodbye is in a beautiful way. It's felt with a lot of um, good emotions like forgiveness, or just a good way of giving, good way of saying goodbye to it. Some goodbyes are really harsh, but my intention in this painting is like, yes, you said you're saying bye to that phase of life or that particular incidents in life in a very good way. It was very intense, it was very deep, but it's you say there's a lot of gentleness in that goodbye. And the new beginning is also very exciting, it's very promising. You have your guardians, you have your spirits, I don't know, there's somebody who's watching over you. It could be your it's just somebody is watching over you. You're not alone in this new beginning. That was my intention when I painted this. And I wanted to speak about this painting, but in a good way, not in a good way, because I painted this emotion in a good way, in a very positive um, state of mind. That's the phase of that was the state of mind when I painted this. I speak about this so confidently because I have experienced so many new beginnings in almost 5 decades of my life. So right from childhood till my 20s, 30s, 40s, I spoke about it. But I everything, I put it all together when I painted this new beginnings. I put it all together in my palm. I looked at it and I said, yeah, it is good. When I look back at my life and I think about all the new beginnings that I have embarked on, and I looked at it all in my palm, and I said, I want to paint this in a most beautiful way that I can, so that it brings out the best emotion in whoever's looking at this painting. That was my intention. So I hope um, this message helps somebody. I hope this painting brings out good emotion in you, or if someone is feeling heavy, maybe this painting will give you a certain hope that new beginnings are promising. There is a lot of promise. It can be filled with anxiety and uh, all the low vibrational emotions, fear, anxiety, but there is, above it all, is there is a lot of hope in new beginnings. There is a lot of promise in new beginnings. So if you look at it, go through the anxiety, go through the fear, but find the courage to embark on this new beginning, this new journey, this promise, this hope, and see where your life takes you. We are on this planet to experience life, so just embark on this journey and experience your life in a good way. So that was my purpose when I painted this, that I can bring, um, I can evoke that emotion in somebody, the emotion of hope and promise of a new beginning. I hope it helps somebody. If you like this kind of content, give this video a like, share it with somebody, and subscribe to me so that we can stay connected and discuss um, such topics of life lessons. Um, Thank you for staying tuned with me today.